Hey there, scholars. We're going to do a really fun lab called Earth Tones. So in this, you will need to go outside and maybe get 4 samples of soil from different locations. Try to find soils that are different colors. So let me show you the soils that I've collected. So here's one. Oh, I know it's not like actual soil, but like just for the sake of the activity, I wanted to just let y'all see the varied colors. Then I have this soil. Ooh, starting to make a mess. Oh dear. Here's another one. I actually think those two are the same. I'm sorry. And I have this, just kind of like orangey, brown, rusty. And I have this one. And this is like a soft silt. Okay, so it says, divide your paper plate into the same number of sections as there are bags. So there is a paper plate in your packet pickup, and I want you to divide it in the same number of sections as the number of soils. So I have 5 soils. So I'm going to have this divided into 5 sections. You have to do, I would like for you to try to get 4 at least, but if you absolutely can't, really push for 3. So I have 5. So you know what? I'm going to have to look up how to make fifths. Okay, so I had to actually look it up. So it was kind of like here. Uh-oh, I already think I did it wrong. I already know I did it wrong. Then kind of like here. And kind of space it out here. And then space it out there. And then space it out here. Okay, clearly a pretty bad job, but whatever. Okay, so you're also needing to get this paper out called Earth Tones Part 1. Observe the bags of soil. Divide your paper plate into the same number of sections as there are bags. So we did that. Put a spoonful of soil into each section of your paper plate. Match each soil to a... Okay, hold on. Now, just because like this lab, this is like really, really hard, but... And I know this isn't like soil, but just for the sake of the lab, I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. And this right here. Okay, and then the last one. This is soft beach sand. We know this is like the sandbox sand. Okay, let me just kind of clear my working space. I have all these different soils. Okay, so what you want to do now, the next step, is match each soil to a crayon. Make a record by coloring this paper plate to match your real plate. Complete the chart to communicate your observations of soil colors. So I'm going to now take this and divide it into 5 sections. This is going to be a little hard. But remember, yours might be different, so please don't draw what I'm drawing unless you have five sections. And obviously, I did a terrible job splitting that up. But anyways, now what I want you to do is get crayons out or matte pencils and try to find shades or mixed shades that match it to the best of your ability. So I'm going to get all my shades of brown out and grays and blacks and try to make it match. Now, on top of that, you also want to, just so you are not confused with your Sharpie label. So I'm going to make sure sample 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 match. So, all right, so I have a big bucket of crayons that I'm going to use to try to make this color. So first, number 1, where was soil collected? I actually got these from the science lab. I'm going to have to just kind of, kind of make up some of these, but like where was soil number 1 collected? Well, it's these white rocks. So I'm just going to say like somewhere where a fake plant vase or something, I don't know, that it can sit in. Number 2, again, I found this at in the science lab, but I know it was in the bottom of a lake deposited. I know these are found when they run at the bottom of a lake. Number 3, again, science lab. It is part of the topsoil. Number 4 is beach sand. So we're just gonna, it comes from the beach. You find it there. And then number 5 is also another form of topsoil. Okay, so again, your answers will be different, but it says name of crayon that matched your soils. So I am looking at soil number 1. It is white. It's kind of sparkly. It's silvery. So I'm going to use some silvers and some whites to match it to the best of my ability. And I'm going to write that down. Name of crayon that matched. So I'm going to write silver and white. Okay. Next one is the silt. As you can see, I see like, it's almost like a gray brown. It's a very, very beige type of color. So I almost think this color matches it. This is called tumbleweed. Ooh, but it needs a little bit of more of a gray to dull it down. So let's see. Whoa! I'm just sorry. All right. It needs a little bit of gray and it needs a little bit of white. Sorry, this is the art in me, the artist in me. Like I have to make sure I do this right. So for this is these crayons is tumbleweed. And then I used peach. And then I used white. Or no, I used gray. I'm so sorry. Peach is not one of the crayons. All right, the next one is topsoil, which is the humus part with the nutrients and organic matter. Okay, so this, I'm going to actually just use dark brown and then go over it with black. I mean, it's pretty black, but I know it's like a very, very dark brown. So topsoil, black plus brown. Now we have the beach soil. This has more of a peach in it than the silt. So here is, this crayon is called apricot. I don't know, found it. I'm sure there's a peach crayon around here somewhere. Here we go, peach. And you know what? There is some tumbleweed. A little bit of brown. Sorry, I'm getting a little too excited about all the art part of all this. Okay, so for beach, I used apricot. I used peach. I used a little bit of brown and tumbleweed. I mean, we probably have to go through and just pick one crayon for this. This is not going to work, but I'm getting a little too excited about all this. Okay, so this is definitely like a light brown. Nothing complicated or tricky. So I think I'll just take the brown and just color it brown. Okay, so if I were to like pick one color, right, for all of these, because obviously this activity doesn't want all these millions of colors, I would just pick white for that one. For number 2, I would probably use tumbleweed. For topsoil, I would use black. For the beach soil, I would use peach. And for topsoil, I would use brown, the other topsoil. Okay, so click next and see what we do with this.